What's up? This is That Dirty Spoon from the IWC, and this is your wrestling recap for this week. First off, I'd like to apologize for not having a show last week. I actually had to work last weekend, and I was very sick. So I had to go to work, I was sick, and I just wasn't able to shoot a show. I apologize. My job doesn't always make me work on the weekends, but sometimes they do. And since I like eating every day, I'm decided to go ahead and keep it. So there's that. But hopefully they won't call me in too many more weekends, and I'll be able to shoot my show and talk to you guys about wrestling every week. Yeah, probably. The other thing is I have actually started another show. It's on called Mid Card for Life on YouTube. I do that show with a really good friend of mine, at Boona713. He knows a lot about wrestling and thinks he knows more than me. So we get into it. It's a really good show. We just started it. And I hope to see you guys over there. Now for the news. This week has been a really active week for WWE. They've been taking people off TV left and right. The latest victim, I guess, would be the fiasco with Zack Ryder. Apparently he broke his back on a 3-foot fall through the grate. Still great, thanks to Kane, of course. But who knows? So Zack Ryder's been written off TV for a couple weeks with a broken back. So I'm more interested to see what he's doing off camera. And apparently he's shooting either a movie, which hasn't been confirmed, or a TV show for WWE. And you know what? Good for Zack. I really like the Z Long Island stories on YouTube, and I look forward to seeing that on WWE Network. By the way, does anyone know where WWE Network is going to be? Because it's not on my TV yet. They've already pushed the launch back to November, so I don't know, WWE. They put a lot of eggs in that basket. Hope it works out for you. I really do. Next up is that there's a list of 7 matches that are circulating around the interweb about Wrestlemania. And on the 2 matches that I'm most excited to see are the Money in the Bank ladder match, because that's always been a good match at WrestleMania, and I was really disappointed not to see it last year. I think it's a great opportunity for them to showcase some of their mid-card talent and some high flyers and do some crazy jumps and flips off the 20-foot ladder. And you know what? Good. I'm glad. I can't wait to see it. The other match that I'm really kicking myself about is the CM Punk Chris Jericho match. And I just can't wait for that match. Whew, that's going to be a great match. But more importantly, the War of Words getting there. Oh man, those two on the mic. You know what? I can't wait for that bus to leave, because I want to be on top of it, because it's going to be a crazy ride. And the other thing that, the other big news, well, maybe it was big, but it was big to me. TNA's finally getting out of the Impact Zone. They're going to London for some Impact tapings, and they're actually going to have Lockdown, their all-steel cage pay-per-view in Nashville. This is a pretty big deal for TNA. I really hate seeing the people at the Impact Zone have no idea what the heck's going on, because they're the Orlando crowd. They're, you know, they just got the Disney ride and like, oh, what's going on in here? Oh, it looks like Hulk Hogan. Where is Hulk Hogan? So they're usually not even into the wrestling, maybe the first 4 rows. And a lot of times it's the same people in the first 4 rows. I'm not even sure if they're probably, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if they're all plants. And like most of the crowd shots are people who had no idea what wrestling is in the first place. That really takes me out of it, and it makes it really hard for me to sit through 2 hours of Impact every week. The tapings in London should hopefully give them a live crowd, let them know where they're at, and I'm really looking forward to that. Lockdown, again, they're all steel cage pay-per-view, also going to be in Nashville, and you know what? They're based out of Nashville, so they better, you know, promote that. I mean, I'm not saying they've got a bad product, because they've got some really talented wrestlers who do some really interesting things, and you know, they got a good product. They just don't promote it and don't produce it well. Well, not as well as their main competition. So I'm just saying, if you got on TV, you need to look like you belong there. That's all I'm saying. That's pretty much all the big news that I'm going to talk about today. Once again, check out my other show, Mid Card for Life. It's me, That Dirty Spoons from the IWC, and my good friend at Boona713 talking about wrestling. And maybe joking around a little bit. I'll leave the link in the description. This has been That Dirty Spoon from the IWC, signing off.